Hey guys, welcome to another video, and in this one we're going to be talking about the Assassin's Creed business, the Ezio Collection. And we're basically going to be speculating what we should be expecting from it as a remaster and not a port. Now, initially I thought it was just going to be a simple port over to current generation consoles for the entire Ezio trilogy, but then the Assassin's Creed shitter. Great. So the Assassin's Creed Twitter changed their profile picture to something that resembled the Renaissance Assassin's Creed games. Those games of course being 2 and Brotherhood. And as you can see here, it does show the old Assassin logo from the first few games, as well as the structure, the animus that was in Brotherhood and 2, but black, with some Italian architecture behind it. Or it could be Animus Island, I'm not entirely sure. But this is clearly playing along to the alleged leak of the Ezio Collection, which makes us think that it's a little bit more than just a mere port, because they wouldn't hype up a mere port this subtly or this much, because it's not that exciting, is it? But a remaster, on the other hand, is quite exciting. So we're either going to see a minor upgrade or a major one, and with Assassin's Creed 2, I reckon we're going to see a bigger remaster and a lot more differences in Assassin's Creed 2 than the other 2 games, as the other 2 games may only need minor tweaks, but I feel as if we're going to have a proper all-out remaster for the first game, and then have enhanced quality and depth of field and stuff and lighting in the other 2 games, which will be really cool. So from Assassin's Creed 2 especially, I expect to see quite a lot of differences made for the better, like positive changes in the graphics, not necessarily the engine. What I feel it's going to be is just an upgrade of graphics in Assassin's Creed 2, and then minor upgrades of dynamics and graphics and stuff in the other 2 games. But just imagine a next gen, or current gen as it is, looking Assassin's Creed 2. Imagine how amazing that will be. Now, I think it's going to stay on the base Anvil engine that the games already have. However, some people are speculating that it could in fact be on the newer Assassin's Creed engine used in Unity and Syndicate, and for obvious reasons I am extremely hopeful that that is not the case. However, I could see them using the Anvil Next engine that they used in Assassin's Creed 4 and 3, don't know why I said in that order, as well as Rogue, as that is not much of a step up from the current engine, and that'll be pretty cool to see. However, I'm completely doubtful of that as well. Like, I'm not expecting anything on the engine, but it's going to be purely on visuals if we do see a remaster of Assassin's Creed 2 through to Revelations, and that is just my opinion. But I would advise not getting your hopes up in that area, but in graphical senses, with a remaster, of course, we're going to see something a lot better. This is considering that it is real, and with everything going on, I'm assuming that it is, because it feels as if it is, and also, it seems as if Ubisoft are playing along a little bit, which means that they've got something going on, because usually they would avoid messing around with people if something isn't a thing, because that's just bad publicity for the company in question, which is Ubisoft, of course. So it definitely isn't fake. Besides from aesthetics, we might be able to see some changes in dynamics on, say, robes and stuff, which would be just as cool. And we might also see some changes in movement, and maybe have some more fluid parkour or whatever, though I don't personally mind. Maybe have a faster paced combat in Assassin's Creed 2 as well. That'll be nice. But it would only really be a bonus. Anywho, as far as graphics go, I definitely expect to see more things from Assassin's Creed 2 that have been upgraded rather than the other 2 games, because the difference between 2 and Brotherhood is mostly graphical, and the engine is a lot better in Brotherhood. However, the graphics in 2 aren't as great as the ones in Brotherhood or Revelations. The ones in Brotherhood or Revelations don't need much remastering, to be honest with you. I mean, they could they could add some grass, like some 3D grass on top of the grassy areas, and some more plants and some more stuff, just some more thickness, and add the 60 FPS and 1080p quality with those games. But as far as Assassin's Creed 2 goes, they could do that as well as up the graphics to the standard of Brotherhood and Revelations, which would be pretty cool to see. Now, the difference is mainly in character models and faces, so I'd definitely like to see an upgrade in that in Assassin's Creed 2 above all else. And just imagine more density in like Venice and Florence and Tuscany and places like that, have more mist and stuff, have some more effects in all of the games, not just 2, but 2 as an example. Just imagine how beautiful it will be, because Florence looked lovely as it was, and as did Venice. They were very nice cities, and imagine how they'd look in current generation graphics. And also, just imagine Rome and Constantinople the same way, with some more effects and stuff like that, some more visual effects, minor things, but just imagine how much it'll enhance the experience and add more realism to the world, as well as some other stuff as well. That would be really, really cool. I don't understand what you can get more than realism, just that feeling that everything's alive, like have dynamic wind and shit, like, you know, have dust flying about, have some 3D grass, some more textures, stuff like that. It would look really, really damn cool. And Brotherhood and Revelations don't exactly need this as much as 2 could. 2 could definitely do with an raising to Brotherhood and Revelations standard of graphics, but I believe they could do a little bit more, and they definitely should, as well as have 1080p and 60 FPS as the little cherry on the top. Now, I understand that it's not going to be an all-out remaster, and it's only going to be restructured from a certain point up, which will be the graphics and visuals alone, if anything, if it is even a remaster. So basically that means that they can't really change the engine that much, and they can probably add some more dynamics and different movements a little bit and edit it minorly, but other than that it could cause some serious stability issues, and that's just speculation on that part. I don't actually know that much, and I'm actually moving my hands right now, what the shit. But basically what they could do is they could add these minor visual tweaks, which is probably the most likely scenario. They're not going to do an all-out proper full remaster as much as just republish the game with better visuals to a certain extent. However, it's probably a good idea to do it this way because it's less work, and you aren't making another game just porting over certain files so it's the same voices and etc. So basically what they're doing is they're going to remaster it visually, but the engine is going to be basically the same thing as it was before. That's what I think. So I'm not going to expect too much from the engine to change. They could probably change some dynamics, make the capes flow a bit more, make the robes have a bit more movement to them, like have a bit more motion, have the wind sort of in there and changing stuff and etc, and have some more variables affecting how things are moving and etc. For example, having robes and stuff moving like in motion, stuff like that, which would be really damn awesome. But other than that, we don't actually know much about what it is, and we don't even know if it's going to be a remaster or if it's going to be a mere port. But with the amount of subtle hype going on that Assassin's Creed themselves, like on the Twitter, Ubisoft have definitely added to it, which makes me think that they are trying to hype something up here. They're trying to get some hype. So all this for a port would just not really give the hype credit, would it? So it's got to be something a little bit more than a port. So it's definitely a minor remaster, if not a semi-major remaster. And I don't really think it's going to be an all-out remaster, but it would be really nice to see what they could do, and I could really hope for a remaster. But that only gives you some stuff that we should definitely be looking forward to and excited for, and you know, so what we should expect. Tell me what you want in these remasters down below in the comment section. I definitely want things I've mentioned, like, and I probably want more, but I'm not going to say that because it's about what we can expect, not what we want. But basically, thanks for watching, guys. Hope you enjoyed. Please bear in mind that this leak could be false and Assassin's Creed could be middle fingering everybody. Hope you enjoyed. Like I said, be sure to go ahead and like, subscribe, share, comment. These last 2 minutes and 40 seconds have been me rambling like bullshit, but be sure to go ahead and subscribe, and I'll see you on the next one. So yeah,